We are at the departure gate of Melbourne Airport. We are traveling in Etihad Airlines. Even economy has extra legroom. I would definitely recommend to go with this plane next time. Once on board, you get this pack which has all your earphones, rug, etc. Now it's time to take off. Say goodbye to Melbourne. Ready for the next destination. Once we are on board, very first thing we get served is a warm meal. I just love the food and its consistency with some water bottle. We got a vegan dessert and to end the meal with this fruit bowl. Everything was delicious and fresh, highly recommended. After long lap and lot of struggle, we are in the golden country of UAE. You can see the aerial view as we descend. After 14 long hours, finally the time has come for landing. And finally we landed at Sheikh Zayed International Airport. Finally we get to land on a very beautiful airport. As you can see on the travelator, people are walking around towards immigration. I got a couple of $100 with me because it's easier for us to carry because it's a bigger currency. Once you pass the line of immigration, you will be welcomed by these great arches. Our first stop today would be for Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque. Through cab it's a 17-minute ride and the alternative for this is public transport which takes over an hour. You can get a Hafila travel card from the terminal itself. The bus arrived right outside the terminal. We're gonna take this bus today which is A10 to the Grand Mosque. You have these TV screens inside the buses to make sure you don't get lost and you can keep a track where you're going. As you can see on the right side, the red dome is of the Ferrari World, which we will be visiting tomorrow. After almost an hour in the bus, we could see the first glance of the Great Mosque. It actually looked magnificent as there are multiple domes with the 4 minarets right in front. The bus doesn't take you right in front of the mosque. However, there is this dome shape where there is an entrance where you have an escalator downhill. Once you get inside the dome, you will see a lot of shops. This is kind of a tiny mall to make sure people get rejuvenated. So for me, I chose to have a pizza first. This is from Papa John's and it's similar price to whatever you get in any country in the world. This is a very long walking distance, approximately 15 to 20 minutes. I took this golfing cart where the guy takes you around. As you can see on the right side, the people are walking in the travelator. This is the very first view you see once you get out of the tunnel. Interestingly, this was constructed from year 1994 to 2007 and was inaugurated in the same year. It has been constructed in a magnificent area of 30 acres of land. It is fascinating to see greenery all around the area as this is well maintained with a lot of fountains to reduce the temperature. I wasn't feeling hot at all even though it was 45 degrees outside. This is the main entrance of the Grand Mosque. It is actually huge. I love these pillars which are designed in a very Arabic style. This is the main entrance where you can get inside. This is the huge central courtyard which is usually used for praying during the Ramzan time of the year. Next up, once we enter, we are welcomed with these huge chandeliers and these big domes, which has incredibly marveled design on the walls. I was fascinated by how long this took and how meticulously this has been made. Another level inside, we enter the main hall, which is the center of the mosque. It has even bigger chandeliers. I was actually fascinated how lovely they are looking from here. This is a must-visit place when you visit UAE. There is this amphitheater right across the street from where we could see the mosque. And now we are heading back in the same golf cart which we came in. One good thing is, as it's always hot around the year, there are air-conditioned bus stops where you can actually stay while you wait for your bus. Let me give you a look from the outside to have a better view. The public transport here is very cheap compared to Uber and taxis, so I would prefer to have at least one trip of this. Back in our bus, now we are heading to our next stop. We have reached our next destination, the Swaminarayan Mandir. This is the first Hindu temple in the UAE. Fascinatingly enough, this was inaugurated on 14th of February 2024. This was built on a land of 27 acres which was gifted by the Crown Prince MBZ. And now we are back in our bus and we are heading for Abu Dhabi towards our hotel. Just like Dubai, even Abu Dhabi holds a magnificent skyline. And I reckon bus is the best way to have a look at it while you're traveling. Very cheeky and cozy bathroom. Very easy inner room. And this is the view from my bedroom. It is surrounded by all type of high rises all around. Boarded Kareem cab for my next destination. Any guesses, anyone? Please comment below. Yes, I am back at the airport. However, I am not taking my flight back yet. There is something else in the covers. I am waiting for Ibn Battuta bus, which takes me to Dubai. This is the name of the bus stop, Ibn Battuta, and this is the bus you will be boarding now. As you can see, it's almost 100 kilometers from here and an hour drive in the bus. An hour later, I am in Dubai. So these Emirate countries are just next to each other. This is a huge bus stop, and from here we will be heading to the metro, which is upstairs from here. From here you will be heading to the metro station, which will be taking you straight to Dubai Mall metro station, which is the closest to Burj Khalifa you can go. The cost is less than $5 for the metro. First glimpse of Burj Khalifa right down the train station. As it is the tallest thing anywhere in this country, you can spot it right after the train station. It looks a magnificent view because we had clear sky. And now, a long 15 to 20 minute walk to Dubai Mall from the metro station. I purchased these tickets for the view of 123 and 124th floor. Let me tell you guys, it's the best. I've been to different countries, but this is what actually defines like the modern engineering. You will definitely have fun when you're walking around, and no matter how long you stay here, the time is not enough. And don't forget to chime in for this amazing fountain formation. Wow. Time to head back to Ibn Battuta towards Abu Dhabi. Day 2 at Ferrari World. I would highly recommend buy tickets online because they are cheaper than whatever there is at the counter. Booking.com, trip.com, it works. Now we are heading towards simulation racing. Yes, this is what we'll be doing next. I can't wait to feel like an F1 driver in the Ferrari
So, Doc, word of advice, never change a tire. The field is brutal. So, you are in. I'm awesome.
There are a lot of parks, lot of rides to walk around. I definitely would want you to have like a whole day to explain and enjoy the Ferrari World 100%. Now heading back to our airport. I think this will be end of our journey and we'll be heading back. The airport looks magnificent even at night time. I really love this. Right at the departure gate, there is this glass bottom floor which you can see through to the first floor. Once you get on the first floor, this is the glass wall which is digital aquarium. Walkway back to our gate. We'll be departing soon, so I have to rush. Another thing at the immigration is there is no exit stamp, so you can just walk out through security, which actually saves a lot of time. After 2 amazing days in UAE, back on the flight. Bye bye UAE. See you next time. Back in flight, trying to relax myself. The good thing is here is a universal adapter, so you don't have to bring anything from yourself. And commendable job by Etihad. Again, fresh food right there. It's a light snack before I take a nap. It's coffee, some bread and fruits with milk. I'll be leaving you guys with this video from aerial view of Abu Dhabi. I really appreciate you guys for staying this long and listening to my journey. I really appreciate if you could leave a like, comment and let me know if you got any questions. I will be happy to assist you anything future. And happy traveling. See ya. Bye bye. And yes, forgot to say, a sub to the channel would be magnificent. Thank you so much. Bye bye.